Hello, my name is Al Middleton, and this is my brand brief, Project 3.4.1 for Brand Development at Full Sail University. This is a review of Alzheimer's Foundation of America and three of their competitors. Alzheimer's disease is the sixth leading cause of death in the U.S. It's also the only top 10 cause of death in America that cannot be slowed or cured. Alzheimer's Foundation of America is a national nonprofit based in New York providing support to those affected by Alzheimer's. Their mission is to provide optimal care and services to individuals confronting dementia and to provide assistance and support to their caregivers and families. They do this through the organization of 2,400 member organizations. Their services include a toll-free helpline that is monitored by licensed social workers, a quarterly caregiver magazine, and professional education and training opportunities for workers and families caring for dementia patients. These services allow the AFA to position itself for an aging population in America. Because no business, including nonprofits, operate in a vacuum, it's important to review Alzheimer's Foundation of America's competitors. Alzheimer's Association is a worldwide organization devoted to eliminating Alzheimer's disease through research, care, and advocacy. As the largest and most diverse group, Alzheimer's Association is committed and practiced at maintaining a unified presentation of its brand. An example of their brand commitment is the annual Walk to End Alzheimer's that is held in over 600 communities across the world. Alzheimer's Association has also demonstrated its focus on advocacy through its work on passing NAPA, a legislation that mandates the creation of a plan to fight this devastating disease. Alzheimer's Australia is another organization that focuses its support through awareness and advocacy. However, unlike any other group, they are accomplishing this by rallying the public and taking the fight to the disease. Their logo is a simple two-color combination with the organization's name and a call to action. This design allows for ongoing messages to create a dementia-friendly world. Bright Focus Foundation was founded in 1973 to support research into diseases that affect the mind and sight, including Alzheimer's. Unlike other organizations, Bright Focus centers its efforts on eradicating these diseases through research. This purpose drives long-term support through constant research, clinical trials, and information gathering. The resulting cycle of innovation allows for rapid redirection of efforts to continue support in the changing world. When we look at these competitors together, we see many similarities. They all have a common purpose, trying to improve the world for those affected by Alzheimer's. They support advocacy and research and use their websites to link users to additional resources. But this analysis also shows how Alzheimer's Foundation of America stands apart, specifically how it has developed resources for caregivers like its quarterly magazine, professionally manned helpline, and training. By understanding the Alzheimer's Foundation of America's strengths and weaknesses, as well as the opportunities and threats presented by the market, we can understand how to better elevate their brand. During this presentation, I've already discussed AFA's strengths, which focus on services geared towards caregivers and families of Alzheimer's patients. When we look at their weaknesses, we see a younger, less developed organization. Their website is cluttered and dated in appearance. It also is difficult to find unless you are already aware of the nonprofit. When you combine these weaknesses with the external threats facing AFA, you begin to identify some of the areas for improvement. The greater awareness of Alzheimer's Association highlights the newness of AFA. The upside are the external factors that act as incredible opportunities. Faster than average growth in the number of social workers means there are more potential employees to operate the helpline, while the increasing number of home health aides means that there are more professionals needing the training and assistance provided by the Alzheimer's Foundation of America. Alzheimer's Foundation focuses on helping more people today than we did yesterday. Unfortunately, this mission contributes to the lack of focus as compared to their competitors. While all of the organizations provide similar services and touch on advocacy, research, and support, AFA's competitors stand out by focusing on a specific area. Bright Focus Foundation focuses on research, and Alzheimer's Australia and Alzheimer's Association focus on advocacy. In order for AFA to stand out, they must share what makes them unique, which are the caregiver-centric services and resources. This brings me to my plan. My goal is to focus Alzheimer's Foundation of America on caring through caregivers. By using their resources on an area that their competitors are only marginally serving, they are allowing themselves an opportunity to stand apart from the other organizations I've reviewed. Some of my ideas to get this done would be the development of a how-to guide. This would basically be an update to the look and content of the information that they are providing on their website. I would also update their color scheme. By using a softer blue instead of the current teal, you're providing a more updated look. It also adds to a calming effect during a time of increased stress. In order to do all of this, I recommend a relaunch. By relaunching the brand, they are basically starting anew, which honestly isn't that difficult since it is difficult to find their materials anyway. But an updated look and color scheme highlighted during a relaunch will allow them to position themselves as a go-to resource for both professional caregivers as well as the families who are dealing with Alzheimer's patients at home. In conclusion, Alzheimer's Foundation started with a focus of helping more people today. This has led it to try and be all things to all people. By returning to its roots and focusing on what truly makes AFA unique, they can fill a void that is created by their competitors. This renewed focus on these caregiver-centric services will allow them to rebrand themselves as a resource and show that they are caring for Alzheimer's through the caregivers. I want to thank everybody for their time today, and I hope you all have learned as much about these organizations as I have.